Well, it is a semifinal Saturday for the JM Media BC Match Play Championship. The semifinals go today. The championship final goes tomorrow at the Vancouver Golf Club. Vancouver Golf Tour Commissioner Fraser Mulholland joining us. Hard to believe that the Match Play Championship has gone by so quickly. When we look at over 200 golfers that tried to qualify to get in, and here we are, championship weekend, Commish.
Yeah, an exciting weekend up for grabs here. Today, the semifinals, Vancouver Golf Club. So proud to have last weekend's quarters, today's semis, and then tomorrow's finals matches at the Vancouver Golf Club in 1912. Established golf course, over 100 years old, hosted many national championships. It's the Canadian Women's Open, the BC Open a number of times. The players are loving it, and we're excited to get out there today. And
I filled my divots yesterday, and there's plenty of birdies to be made out there as well. Let's talk about the Open Championship, because there's a couple of pairings that I really like, but let's start with who I think are the favorites. Illyrian Zali versus Jackson Jacob. Of course, Illyrian getting through stage one over on the DP World Tour qualifying. Jackson Jacob, first year as a professional. They're taking on Maika Yazawa and Ziga Nathio. Let's talk about that first one.
Yeah, that is the marquee match today, no question about it. 3 out of the 4 players from Richmond Country Club, strangely enough. So it is going to be a real good battle. I'm sure there's going to be lots of birdies and eagles. But yeah, Illyrian's coming off just his best season the last 4 years. Turned pro just 4 years ago, Rookie of the Year, Player of the Year last year and this year. His partner, no slouch at all, too. Jackson, just turning pro this year, Canadian University champion last year. But Maika Yazawa, he's a 6-time, VGT Amateur Order Merit winner. And then his partner, Ziggy, who is also a great player, has been playing on PGA Tour Americas, PGA Tour Latin America the last 3 or 4 years. Very accomplished. We're going to see some fireworks today for sure.
Yeah, let's talk about the other Open semifinal, because Stephen LeCaire and his partner, Stephen Gotch, needed 24 holes to make it to today's semifinal.
Yeah, it was a tough one to see them. For them, great, but for their opponents, it finished. It was almost in dark. They both wanted to keep on playing to see who was the champion. It's going to be a good match. A couple of young players, Nicholas Jekala and his partner Kyle Eng. Nicholas, a UBC golfer, North Van kid, and his partner Kyle. It's going to be a good match. They're scrappy players. They made some good putts against Guile, a couple
Clark,
of members,
Mike Bell,
Mike Bell last week. But Stephen, PGA BC assistant pro champion and 2-time Vancouver Open champion. He and his amateur partner Stephen Gotch should be a good match today.
In the net division, which myself and Kendall Payne actually qualified for, but we had a little bit of a hiccup in our opening match. I really like the net division because everyone gets an opportunity to compete, but let's talk about Stephen Jenkins, Samuel Jenkins. I love the fact that we're going to see a father-son compete to have an opportunity to win the JM Media BC Match Play.
Yeah, they were one of 6 father-son pairings this year, which is really great to see. And so you've got a tale of, Stephen is close to a scratch golfer at Marine Drive. His son has just started to compete the last couple of years. He's about a 15 handicap, I believe. And they're going to be going up against a couple of similar handicaps, Ken Cormack and Craig Brown, 2 really good friends that have played in the match before and won it. So that's going to be a great match.
And then the final match in the net division, Zed Dalla and Andrew Hall, they're in tough against Jordan Jorgensen and Kelly Wong, defending champs. Yeah, that's a tough one to get.
Jordan and Kelly, they get the #1 seed from winning last year, so they've had a few maybe easier matches coming through the first couple rounds, and they're going to be in tough. I don't know a ton about Zed and Andrew's game, but to get to the semifinals, they got to be playing some good golf.
Well, I can tell them all that the Vancouver Golf Club is in very good shape right now. Very excited to host today's semifinal. Of course, the championship goes tomorrow. Commish, thanks for all that you and the Vancouver Golf Tour does. The JM Media BC Match Play Championship, semifinal Saturday, championship Sunday. We wish everybody the best of luck. Thanks, Commish. It's been a great season on the Vancouver Golf Tour. And tomorrow, they'll be handing out these trophies. Who gets to hand out which one? You and Kendall are going to have to fight over these 2.
I think we'll do both.
Okay, there you go.